Right now, I'm joined by Mr. Gargo Chatterjee, one of the prominent Bengali rights activists and General Secretary of pro-Bengali advocacy organization Bangla Pakho. Mr. Chatterjee, thank you for joining with India Today. The officer in charge of Banga Bhawan in Delhi was given a letter by Delhi police where Bengali language was stated as Bangladeshi language. Do you know any language in the world which is called Bangladeshi language?
The study of languages in the world is called linguistics and philology, okay? Origin of languages, structure of languages, etc., etc. In the world of linguistics and philology, there is no such language called Bangladeshi language. Every language that has been documented in the world has a certain code associated with it. There is no such entity called Bangladeshi language, and there is no such code. Thus, if we also look at Suniti Kumar Chattopadhyay and Grierson, who have been the greatest scholars of languages of South Asia, especially languages of Bengal, we find no mention of anything called Bangladeshi language. There is, of course, Bengali language, Bangla language, which we call in our own tongue. However, this issue goes way beyond whether there exists any entity called Bangladeshi language or not. In the environment where Bengalis of India, Hindus and Muslims are being targeted because of the language they speak, and this includes various cases I've personally visited, Debashish Das of Chuchur district of Hugli, Sujan Sarkar of Murshidabad district, Arjun Jana of West Bengal district, and there are hundreds of such cases, including Motuaz, Amir Sheikh of Kaliachok. So all of these Indian citizens of Bengali ethnicity, whose mother language is Bangla, have been picked up in various BJP-ruled states, tortured, detained, beaten up like animals, and in certain cases pushed into a foreign country called Bangladesh. All under the umbrella of they being foreign citizens. This Bengali equal to Bangladeshi is a narrative that has been pushed by the anti-Bengali racist party group called BJP, and it has basically piggybacked on a huge anti-Bengali racist sentiment that has existed for decades in certain parts of the Indian Union. So now, when Bangla language is being now referred to in writing as Bangladeshi language, I want to first of all say this is not an error of judgment. This is coming to front, coming in open nakedness, the mentality, the hate against Bengalis that is very well established among certain quarters of the certain regions of the Indian Union and certain functionaries of the union government. Remember, this notice or this assistance letter was issued by the Delhi police, which is completely under the Union Home Ministry under Mr. Amit Shah, okay, who infamously has called Bengalis as termites before. So we must not we must not forget what is connected to what. Number two, if at all, if this had to do anything with a foreign country called Bangladesh, they could have sought assistance of the Bangladesh embassy or high commission that exists in Delhi, in the same area, in Chanakkapuri, okay? But they sought the assistance of Banga Bhawan, which is a West Bengal government entity, Okay, why does the Delhi police think that a West Bengal government entity will know the quote-unquote Bangladeshi language? Okay, why? Official language of West Bengal is Bangla, not Bangladeshi. Official language of Bangladesh is also Bangla, not Bangladeshi. Thirdly, even if some people try to make a very weak cover of this huge faux pas that has happened, it's not a faux pas, it's actually hate not being able to control itself and coming forth, brimming out. This is not a matter of various variants of the Bengali language, maybe the eastern variant being called Bangladeshi, etc. It's not that. Because what they're talking about is written texts and documents, okay? There is only one O, there is only one A, there is only one Ko, there is only one Kho, okay? Which is written from Barak Valley in northeast India to the Borakor River Valley in Jharkhand, okay? This whole zone has basically the same written form. It's Bangla and it's Bengali language. Also, it's very interesting that the union government, which has recently given the tag classical language to Bangla language, and it's so evident how insincere that move was, could not find in Delhi, the union capital, a single person who knows how to read Bengali. Then it's a wake-up call that how Bengalis have been systematically marginalized from union government jobs at all levels, which is also to be seen in Bengal. And here I would like to mention an incident which happened with me on the night of the 3rd, and between the night of the 3rd and the 4th.
Going to another topic, I would like to ask you, are you considering this year as intentional mistake or unintentional mistake?
This is pure hate, intentional hate, okay? What was unintentional was, so there's two parts to it. The hate is intentional, okay? The expression of it in black and white was unintentional, probably because the ramifications of this might have been understood by people who were up in the ladder, okay, but harboring similar kind of hate, but in the lower down, they couldn't care so much about the ramifications because they would not feel the blowback. Like whoever has signed this letter, he's a nobody, okay, but he's not carrying out his order. He's not the order issuing agency, you know. So the hate is pervasive and intentional. The unintentional part maybe is that because they got some clerical type of person to draft it, okay, so who did not foresee that this would become an issue. And he could not foresee this would become an issue because hate against Bengalis had been normalized. That's why what's the big deal? You compare Bengalis to termites. You compare Bengali women to black magic people. You compare Bengalis to fish-eating stinky people. You compare Bengalis to various other derogatory kind of dehumanizing things that has become so normalized. It has become so normalized, and this sort of that it didn't strike that to call Bengalis as foreigner, to call their language as a foreign language, and in fact, even to make up that name, make up such a name like Bangladesh, it didn't strike him. And in fact, one should be concerned. The world should be concerned because these exactly are the steps towards genocide. When an ethnic group is targeted and marked out and identified and then dehumanized and abused and then sort of prepared along the path of genocide, these are some of the initial steps. Okay, I hope that the world has all its eyes on Bengalis in India and to stop this process on its track. Okay, what I would like to mention though, that no Bengali is in India, Indian citizen Bengali is safe. I am, by every measure, quote unquote, by every socio-economic measure, an elite Bengali. Okay, I am Calcutta based. I am a Hindu, Bengali, Brahmin with a South Calcutta address. Okay, and who has a passport. So all of these are often thought to be protections from the atrocities which a Bengali migrant worker from Murshidabad might face, or a Bengali migrant worker from Paschim Medinipur might face. Okay, but on the night of the 3rd of August and the 4th, between the 3rd and the 4th, I landed in Kolkata from a Thai Air Asia flight from Bangkok to Kolkata, and when I gave the passport, the immigration officer took the passport, gave an instruction to me in Hindi language. I said I don't understand Hindi, and I responded to him in my language Bangla, which happens to be the language of Subhash Chandra Bosu, after whom that airport is named. And while holding my passport with Ashok Stambha in it, okay, and my nationality Indian being written on it, and my name, that it's a Hindu Bengali name with a South Calcutta address written on it, he simply said, "Are you not Indian?" And that's because I did not speak Hindi and spoke Bangla. So I protested, of course, and I was illegally detained for a bit, and after that they could not, when I gave reasons of constitution and law, they got a little shaky. But if I am vulnerable, everybody is, and I'm thinking of all the migrant workers who are coming from the Middle East back to West Bengal, to Birbhum, to Uttar Chobbish Pargona, to Paschim Medinipur, to Malda, Murshidabad, by Qatar or Etihad or Emirates flights, what they might be going through every day, and why do we have such racists being employed by the Ministry of External Affairs in the Bureau of Immigration at the Kolkata airport of all places?
Are you going to lead any protest on behalf of Bangla Pakho against this issue?
So it's not a personal issue. Okay, I am a Bengali, and that is why I was targeted. Okay. In fact, this issue goes to show it does not matter whether you have a PhD or you are illiterate. It does not matter whether you are Chatterjee or Sheikh. It does not matter whether you are South Calcutta or rural Malda. A person who speaks Bengali is a target by it's a target in front of the union government, and is a foreigner unless proven otherwise. Okay. So on 9th of August, Bangla Pakho, the national organization of Bengalis in India, is going to lead a huge rally from Mahajati Sadan to Esplanade, Dharmotala, which is you could call it the heart of Kolkata. And it is going to be different from all the rallies that have been taken out by political parties, Trinamool, CPM, Congress, CPIML. We stand in solidarity with those rallies, but this is going to be different, because this will not only do protest or hahakar. This will ask about rights or odhikar. We will demand, given that Bengalis are being targeted ethnically, Indian citizen Bengalis now demand the right to son of the soil reservation of jobs in West Bengal. That in West Bengal right now there are more than 3 crore plus people from other states, while Bengalis of West Bengal are facing this in those states. All these jobs in West Bengal must go to Indian citizen West Bengalis first.
Thank you for speaking with India today. So, Bangla Pakho, a pro-Bengali pro-Bengali advocacy organization, is going to hit the street of Kolkata soon, and they will lead the protest against this issue of Bengalis are being insulted by the BJP-ruled states. With camera person Tapas Bairi, this is Rajesh Shah for India Today, Kolkata.